That was Slayer, Raining Blood. You silly
Oh,
goose.
that was good. That was my wedding song.
Good job, man. Ricky was great.
First or second? Which one?
Yeah, there'll only be one.
Mine was Flirting with Disaster. And I'm not going to say why.
I like that part. Whenever that song goes in the middle of it, you know it's 1976.
You get married in Florida, you got to fucking roll with it. You know, this is great.
Ronnie, we were talking about the flutist.
Oh, yeah.
From the old days, the Marshall Tucker band.
Marshall Tucker, Jethro Tull. And he was a one-legged.
Right.
And isn't it a flautist?
A flautist.
Yeah.
Thank you for straightening that out.
Yeah.
He was more like the Renaissance fair guy, though, than Marshall Tucker, which was more of, let's put a flute in a country band.
Right.
We had a whole conversation, like, what does the dude from, Marshall Tucker band do after he does his little solo?
Yeah.
Then what? He's still on the stage. He's got to kind of.
It was always like Clarence Clemens used to do. You ever went to see Springsteen? For half the concert, he's just dancing in the background.
Until his solo comes up, then he plays.
And then for some reason, we all went crazy. Like, this is the best part of the show. He's holding a note. But the Jethro Tull thing was weird because here, it's a guy and he's fucking in leotards and he's playing a flute.
Yeah.
And for some reason... when he's singing about wizards and goblins, and he sells out fucking Madison Square Garden.
To rock guys.
Yeah, right.
It was like rock and roll guys.
Yeah. And I'm like, we're here and we're high. It doesn't, I see his bulge. It doesn't even make sense.
You know, you tune in to the 70s channel here on XM.
Right.
And I listen to some of the music and go, this was rock.
Right.
And I have to convince myself, no, it was. REO Speedwagon was rock and roll. What the fuck was going on?
Well, we had Kansas with the violin for some fucking reason.
Yeah, violins.
Ridiculous. And yes, whatever the fuck.
10 tiers of keyboards.
Yeah, and he was dressed as a wizard for some reason.
Very into the whole wizard.
Please don't interrupt me. I'm creating magic. We're just tripping balls going, this is fucking amazing. We have no idea this sucks.
Yes, in the round. In the round, man.
Yeah. And the first time you cut your hair, you went, wow, the whole fucking age sucked. It just blew.
It just sucked. The music was horrible. It was all... You listen to it now and go, but we used to drive around with this blasting thinking it was the coolest fucking... Devil went down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. Fucking A, man. Turn this shit up.
Yeah.
We're cruising.
Sal's going to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm in Philly singing that for some fucking reason.
Be proud you're a rebel because Sal's going to do it again. Yeah, I'm out cruising fucking Deer Park Avenue on Long Island.
But even Led Zeppelin, with, we come from the land of the ice and snow. No, you don't. What the fuck are you, this whole Norse Viking thing about? It's ridiculous. It's just terrible.
It's horrible stuff.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like you said, you cut your hair.
Yeah.
And then the 80s rolled around.
Yeah, thank God for thin ties. Finally, you could go, okay.
Thin ties, punk, some of that shit.
Modern English.
Real music.
Oh, yeah.
I'll melt with you. Eric in Pittsburgh, what's up?
What's up, O&A?
Hey.
Little Jimmy.
Hello.
Hey, I was wondering if you played My Baby is Black when older niggers go to see Little Jimmy at the Pittsburgh Improv, March 8th, March 9th, and March 10th.
That was very inappropriate, thank you.
Ewan's going to do that when you come to Pittsburgh, Ewans?
Ewans. And we got this one, too. John in California. John?
Yeah, hey, Little Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
I want to know how we can get tickets for your show in Sacramento this weekend at the Punchline.
Do we have
Can you read it from there?
Yeah, sure thing. Just turn the monitor halfway and I'll lean in. All right, thanks. I'm there I'm actually there Friday, Saturday, or Thursday through Sunday, 26th to 28th, Friday through Sunday.
916. How do we go about getting
tickets? You need glasses, Jimmy?
I don't know. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's 916-925-5500, 916-925-5500. I haven't been there in about a year and a half, so I'm happy to be getting back to Sacramento.
You're going to have a great crowd there.
I hope so.
Let's go to Joe in Jersey.
From your lips to God's ears, Ope.
Drink plenty of water.
Hey, Joe.
Dehydrate over there.
Hey,
it's very dry climate.
Doing good, bro.
No.
Oh.
Lady died.
Can you? I'm sorry to call her. But let me just. I'm the dumbest motherfucker on the. How do I not get that? Really? Water?
Because it stunk.
No, it didn't. It was obvious, and I should have gotten it. But I'm stupid eating yogurt with fucking 3 flecks of this nonsense.
Granola.
It gives it a little crunch. You need a little crunch with your yogurt.
See, this is the shit we give them, Ronnie. that we were talking about.
Yeah.
You know how we were saying you could just deliver them whatever shit we want?
Whatever you want.
Yeah. This is it.
Later, listen to our show. We'll be talking about Fez's problems for fucking 3 hours.
Every day.
How's Fezzy doing? It does seem to be a problem a day.
Yeah, there's a different problem every day.
Yeah.
He was hypnotized the other day, had 2 fucking panic attacks.
As he was being hypnotized?
One, he got in a crying jag, couldn't stop. And the other one, he was hypnotized to think that he was high, and then I acted like I was calling the cops, and
you had to get him back. You couldn't give him a good buzz.
Right, and the building was breaking apart, and he literally grabbed his heart. He grabbed his stent and was holding on to it.
His stent?
Yeah. And we had to basically
you gave him a
punch
bad trip that he was on from being hypnotized.
Well, it's the old coked out trick. I don't know whether you sat up all night all coked out with your friends, but one night, it's a terrible thing. But one night we're all locked in this fucking hotel room, and somebody said, wait, who's missing? And it was the scariest fucking thing that ever happened to me, because, I mean, we're like 8 hours into this, and as you looked around, it just felt like somebody just slipped out to fucking call the cops.
Oh, shit. Of course, to call the cops.
And then you try to figure it out, but there's no answer, because it's the answer 0.
Yeah.
You know?
That would make a great movie right there.
I think it was Jimmy Schubert who said it. Who's missing? And because he was always the scariest. We used to fucking, call him Peephole, because he would just sit there all night.
Paranoid guy.
Yeah, had a little red ring around his eye all fucking night long, just looking out the window.
We had a guy, we were in Green Lawn, out on Long Island, and little house off the main drag, and that's where we used to, just fucking coke. Oh, it was terrible stuff, kids. Don't ever do it.
Don't make you a bad person.
Don't ever do it. No, it doesn't. And every car that would come off the main road and turn, the headlights would move across the wall. And this guy would jump up and look out the window because he was sure it was the cops coming.
But this time it's the cops.
This time. And, I mean, it was a main road and the side street.
It wasn't, but this time it's the cops.
Yeah, it would happen, I swear to you, 50 times a night.
Right.
50 times. And he would jump up 50 times.
A friend of mine, it was in the middle of the day, and he's looking out the window, and he goes, are those cops? And I look out, and it's fucking little kids jumping rope. And I go, they're little kids. And he goes, they're not midgets? I go, fuck no. This is not enough coke for the FBI to hire midgets for this and teach them to jump rope for some sting that they're setting up for us. It's a fucking 8-ball. Let's just finish it and go on our way.
Yeah, there's so much coke going on. They gotta bring the midgets in. But just in case.
But, it's such a terrible thing to be into, because I could never go to sleep if there was any left, because it just felt like you're setting yourself up. Let's just finish this fucking half ounce.
How much would you have that you could even go to sleep with any left? Like it was always finish it and then look for more.
Right.
That's how the entire night went. Finish it. Oh fuck, where are we getting more?
And even if you had some and then your friends you're getting calls at 5 a.m. What are you doing? Just get the fuck out of here, please. Daylight hours.
Yeah, just calling to say hi.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Oh yeah. We had a guy come to my door once and just started banging on the door, and he had a full water jug full of pennies and like nickels.
Yeah.
And he's carrying it in, and we're like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I just need a half, man. Just need a half." Well, we can't take that. I'm not going to take that to the bank. He goes, "What do you want?" We want paper money. Paper money is what we want. Take it back, roll it up, bring it to the bank, whatever you got to do. They'd come with shit, really, like you think it's a joke, but they would come with shit they stole. Ridiculous stuff. A blender. like they just look around their fucking parents' house and go, fucking blender.
They're not going to miss this.
You know what a bottle club is? They have them up here where it's down in Florida. You actually sell the bottle.
Right.
You give the bottle to and then they don't open up till like 3 a.m. We fucking wander in there like 4:45 a.m. and fucking trade like half a fucking 8-ball. And we were carrying 2 fucking shotguns and fucking traded them to the bartender. So at the time you're wired,
Wild West.
you walk in with 2 shotguns going, this is going to go over well. And then you just see every other person think, this is it. This is the fucking murder going down. But your mind is so far gone, you don't even realize how antisocial you're behaving.
Right. You're walking into a bar with
Let me talk to Daryl. Yeah, okay, man. We'll fucking get him
coming
for you.
right out.
How long since you did coke?
It's been many years. Many years. Small. I'm all fucking fixed.
It was the law in the 80s.
And 90s. And
Okay.
and really the early part of the
precinct, I guess.
early part of the millennium.
Yeah, thank God for the new century.
But I'm much like yourself now, Jimmy. I'm totally fucking sober. Much
Totally?
like you. Yeah, totally, 100%. I won't even have fucking cough medicine.
Yeah, well, you all fucking Buckley's. Their motto is, it tastes awful and it works, no alcohol. You can take it.
But even if I pick up the taste for it, I'm just like, whoa. It's like a near beer for me. I would never even have a near beer.
Too close.
Yeah, it's
There's alcohol in it, too.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, like a teeny percent, yeah.
It's a
It's
tiny
a
bit.
relapse.
Billy Staples drank 14 cases one night. It's not working.
What's up with him?
Yeah, where is he?
I heard like the end of a phone call. I think it was last week. He called into the show.
Yeah,
Living with his mom.
he's back with his mom.
Oh, jeez.
And
I guess for the new listeners, Billy was part of our program, part of Ron
he was fat
Fez's
guy
program.
when he was with
Fat
you.
guy.
Yeah. Famous fat guy. And then he was our producer for a little while. He, after Fez and I left, he kind of fucking, started partying again. And I guess he doesn't even remember doing it, but he fucking took off in a car, somebody else's car or whatever, and hit a telephone pole without ever hitting the brake once. So he's got like some serious brain stuff.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but for whatever it is, he can't even come up here. He can't be above the first floor. Wherever he goes, he can't. If he goes like even to like third or fourth floor, he gets real dizzy. So he can't walk up steps. And he can't take an elevator.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
And it's all from a head injury?
Yeah, basically a head injury.
Or you think it's just in his head?
Psychological.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. But he gets a lot of. He's had a lot of operations and shit too.
Yeah.
But he's doing good. Still with air sick. Still doing air sick.
Yeah, Air Sick, some of the fantastic Air Sick songs.
That's terrific.
Live on in my memory for forever. What about now today? I know is Oscar day.
Yeah.
The announcements. Are you going to have
Paulo will be calling us.
Yeah?
And he's got a new movie. He
of course
directed this himself.
Yes.
And we're putting.
Is that going to be submitted for next year?
We're going to have a premiere downtown. We'd love for you guys to come. Red carpet.
I would absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Apollo production. How could I miss it?
It's called Gap, and I believe people like No Filter Paul have got some parts in it.
Yeah, I got some parts.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff.
I heard the shooting schedule was like Apocalypse Now. It took how long?
Almost 3 days.
Almost 3
3 days
to film.
Yeah, and Eastside Dave shot his scene by himself. Somehow he couldn't make it.
Wait, not even a cameraman?
Yeah, he had to hold the camera and choke himself. And Paul and he's fucking serious as a heart attack.
I
he
can't
said,
wait to see this.
But here's the weird thing, Paulo, with that same crazy chick, 30 years.
Yeah,
they're over. Paulo's with a listener now, moved in with her.
He actually finally left that crazy woman.
Yeah, he left her.
And hooked up with a listener.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you've done to Paulo? Wow. Over the
he's
years?
tattooed all over his body. He's been branded. He's the branding went kind of bad because as he was leaning over, I went to brand his ass and I caught the nutsack, and that put him in the hospital, unfortunately. Freezings, mass freezings, and back. That's why I could not attack that Sacramento station.
How many times?
At least 1 million times.
There, but for the grace of God, go I.
Yeah, because everyone's pointing out that a nurse called in to warn them.
Yeah.
How many times have you been warned?
You get the call.
Every fucking time
That's
you do
what I'm
something.
saying. And you're like,
that could kill people, and you say, shut up, you killjoy, I'm having fun here.
Right.
Well, we did a drinking and chicken eating contest in Florida with Paulo and the guy who went on to become Don Vito, Vince Margera. And Vince is a fucking animal in real life. He's just he's unmanageable. He's unmanageable.
My brother just wrote me an email and said he was in one of the casinos in Vegas. My brother's in Vegas.
Yeah.
At one of the shows and started groping one of the showgirls and got ushered out of there by security, who was like kind of beating the shit out of him as they were throwing him out of this place.
Yeah, I've known this guy forever. And he's always been fucking. Well, he drinks so much, and then we put him in the limo to go back to his hotel room, and he's with some fucking kid with 6 fingers, and Don Vito, he throws up. Well, the kid pushes his head back so he doesn't throw up on himself. So now he's throwing up in his own throat. and knows,
He can't breathe.
and he's choking on it, right? So we finally finished the show. I go home. We were doing a morning show at the time. I get a call. Oh, Don Vito's in the hospital. I go over there. The doctor meets me. He's in a deep coma. We checked. There's no brain fucking pattern whatsoever. There's nothing to the brain. So I'm like,
Oh my God.
all right, what does this mean? He's not coming out of it. He's brain dead. He's, Kathleen Quinlan.
Shit.
So I'm like, well, this fucking is going to blow up and look ugly, I got to call his parents, his little Italian parents, to let them know their maniac son is brain dead. And they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I'll fly you down here. Oh my God, how could this happen? I go, I don't know. I guess he was drinking. I don't, I'm on.
Make him believe he never did your show.
Yeah, just whatever you can do. And I'm in his hotel room. I mean, I'm in the hospital room as I'm making these calls. And I'm looking down, and I just see these really ugly shoes that he has that are all filled with puke. No one even cleaned it up. And I'm like, this is the end. I'm losing everything. Shit. And at some fucking point, he just sits up like the Undertaker. He just fucking sits up in bed, starts screaming, get these things,
pulling wires.
Yeah, he's pulling wires out,
right.
And he's yelling at the doctor, "You're ruining my vacation." Fucking runs out with his ass out.
Holy shit!
Fucking bare ass runs out of the place.
Good for you.
Then I got to call the parents back. Remember I told you that your son was kind of in a coma? Well, he's not.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
But radio, everybody's done that. They're fucking terrible. The things
Plenty of times could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Gone another way. Someone's dead. You're done.
So many times it could have went right. Like you don't go to a phone call in a church. There's other things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could have done better.
Exactly.
Things happen.
But they weren't like a shock show. They're not like a shock jock show. They're one of those fucking. They got the whole. They got the two guys. They're the cutesy morning show.
They got their battle of the sexes.
Yeah. They got every day. They do the same thing.
Advice
Tuesday,
day.
Wednesday, Thursday.
I watch you guys when you did the MSNBC thing.
Oh.
And I was completely falling for it at first. And I said at first, what are they, the Catholic League? The way they're fucking...
Exactly.
How could this happen?
The last thing I wanted to fucking do was be one of those assholes that comment on someone else. When we sat there and watched other people commented on us, we're then going to do that?
And you don't start with the roundhouse. You got to...
Yeah, right. But it was fucking hysterical.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
I was thinking, you probably didn't think you got enough lines off at the top.
Yeah, no. That's exactly.
They were coming so fast and furious.
God, I could have just fired off another one in between there.
Grr. Like, what do you think? Grr.
Grr. And then she just kept going, Opie, let me ask you this.
Well, you were blathering about these weird... You were tying it in vaguely.
With nothing. I know. Very vague.
Doctor.
Did you talk to your doctor? They should have talked to their doctor about... It's like, why is he talking like that all of a sudden? And what's the Frankus, Ramon and Frankus show?
Maybe he didn't take his nap today.
Figs 83, and then she goes, and then I as she started talking again, I had to go, and they got fired. Yeah, and she goes, let go. Opie, what? Like she had to sum up what I was saying. Shut him up.
It was very funny, though, that you picked 83, which is just an awful year.
Of course.
It's a terrible random year. 83.
Yeah, 83.
Nothing.
My memory of 83. The Ramon and Frankus show. Killing
Figs in Chicago. What's up?
The Nagel boy.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hello, Figs.
What's up, Figs?
Hey, I want to let you guys know that you're getting written up in textbooks, college textbooks.
Oh, yeah?
For what?
Yeah, for your Sex for Sam thing, the textbook talks about how you guys got one of the biggest fines by the FCC, and how you guys are the first popular jocks to go to satellite radio in 2004.
What textbook is that?
It's a math book. This? That's the weird thing. It's a math book.
It's written in the back.
There's no reason for it to even be in there.
No, it's in a mass media communications book. You guys got a pretty big...
That sounds like a great class.
Wow, that's cool.
Mass media and communications. That gets you right into radio.
When you get that degree, you'll get us water later.
It could have actually been in a math book. Their salaries minus my salary equals their salaries.
I shouldn't laugh too hard.
Yeah.